fills on the north of Porter Road, we only get to, there's 3 rings in there. We've only got to the first ring. So we have a lot of capacity. That
I guess that's good in a sense.
we have a lot of capacity that we're not using. Now, if you go from Porter Road down to the end of Ring Hands or in Westville Meadow, if you notice there was a creek there, and the creek was pretty much a sharp V. And a steep, sharp V. What Dave was talking about is the DNR allowed us to take one side of the V, and it happens to be the east side of the V, and they allowed us to, instead of it being like this, they allowed us to turn it and go like this. And now the purpose of that is storage, but we're not using it. It never, if you looked when you were on Porter Road, if you looked to the south, we never got out of the bottom of the creek bed.
So the water's never, not getting.
So the water's not there, the water's west, coming this way at you. And the reason is we're not using our pond. We're only at the first ring. We never came out of the creek bed. Now where did it all congest? It all congested right down at the bottom, and that's the lowest part. And that can be done by a topographical map to prove that to you. Right at the very bottom where the city has a pond, that has a berm on it, because we don't flow into that pond. Now we might have overtopped it, but we don't even know that for sure, because nobody can get out there and tell quite yet. We have our own pond behind that, 2 ponds. One's a settling pond, and that's purpose is to clean the water. And then, but in a rain like this, it goes right through so fast it doesn't get cleaned. And then it holds it, and it holds pond. But the bottom part's where all the pressure's coming at, and it's coming from the west. Now the big question is what can be done? Well, I guess you'd say naively, my question was, well, why don't we just get a bulldozer and go in that bottom area and push a big berm up there, you know, like a horseshoe, and hold that to the west. The problem is you'd have to have such a huge horseshoe because it's so flat. You can't get capacity. You can't get any, you'd have to, our pond north of Porter Road is 11 acres. And we've got a lot of capacity. To get something like that down on it's really called a leader land, down at where that creek makes a turn before it makes the next turn. To get something down there, just the rough guess is it could be 50, 60, 70 acres to stop the basin. So they're called fingers. Every time something comes in, we took care of the north finger. Now the problem finger is the west finger. So then there's discussion. That's why it's not simple. And Dave, if I'm doing it wrong, you tell me. But it's not simple, because to get the best bang for your buck, you maybe have to go further west and stop it out where it's higher so you can hold more of it. See, we're not getting any more or less rain during a rain. We're not getting rid of it. That's our problem. But if you notice this last rain with the 20 plus inches, we never topped Croft Road. We never went over Croft Road, and we did the last time, 4 years ago.
So you're saying half the system is working?
No, I'm saying it.
Or kind of working?
I'm saying we can do things on the north side, and we've done them. And you can go on a rain and just see that the channel's not full.
So you have to somehow connect the north side with the west side somehow, so it works together.
The channel is not full, so we got capacity.